guys, it's Georgia and welcome to today's video, which is going to be my wisdom teeth removal experience. A lot of you guys asked me a bunch of questions over and over again about getting my wisdom teeth out, and so I thought that I would just sort of compile all your questions together and share with you guys my experience, because I would have liked to watch a few videos on this just to prep me, know what I was in for before I actually got them removed. I know there's all those like funny videos of people getting their wisdom teeth taken out, but like I wasn't about that. And in Australia they like do things a little bit differently, so you're not as drugged up as like you are in America, so it's like you're not as funny. But nonetheless, I'm going to take you guys through the whole experience and share with you guys what happened to me. But please keep in mind that the experience is different for everyone. I have definitely learned that between just my sister and I, we have had completely different wisdom teeth experiences, and everyone reacts differently. Things are different for every person, so just keep that in mind as you watch this video, and let's jump into it and get started. So I think it was the end of last year, so at the end of grade 11 I got told by my dentist that like it was probably a good idea that I get my wisdom teeth x-ray just to see if I have any, where they are, what they look like, that sort of thing, and whether they need to be removed or whatever. So my general dentist sent me to go and get an x-ray, and it was like one of those like really like fancy x-ray machines where you have like the little mouthpiece and you like bite on it and then this like camera thing spins around your head. It's so bizarre. Yeah, I went and had that, and then once he got them back he just basically said, oh yeah, you know, like you do have wisdom teeth, next time you come in like we'll talk about it. It's not urgent or anything. So next time I went in to go and get like my general checkup at my dentist, he like showed me I had all 4 wisdom teeth and they all basically needed to be taken out. They weren't like urgent or anything, so he referred me onto the dental surgeon. So I went in June, I believe it was June of this year, so grade 12, and I went to my dental surgeon and went with like the x-ray and stuff, and he's done legit everybody I know. Like he's done my family, my friends, like a whole bunch of people that I know, so he was well trusted. I knew that like he knew what he was doing, so it was all good, because I have like trust issues when it comes to like doctors and surgeons and stuff. And yes, so then he basically just like outlined what was going on. So all 4 of them obviously needed to be removed. I had 2, I believe, of my wisdom teeth were like impacted, I think they're called. Before a tooth actually like bursts and like comes through the gum, it's in like this little sac. Normally they get broken, like the sac gets broken before the tooth actually emerges, but these 2 were still carrying the sac, which could cause like a lot of problems if it does like come through the gums and whatever. So obviously like I did need to get my wisdom teeth removed at some point, but it wasn't super duper urgent. So he couldn't fit me in until the end of the year, which was the 2nd of December, and so I decided to just take that one and get it done like the week after schoolies. So that was last Friday and today is Tuesday. And I also have a bit of a fear of like surgeries and stuff, so I was already freaking out at this point. I was like, oh my god, I have to have surgery at the end of the year, I'm freaking out. But I'm here to tell you guys it's okay. Like it's not that bad at all, and my experience was actually pleasantly a lot better than I expected. Yeah, that all happened and I just went about my life. I didn't have any problems with my wisdom teeth, like they weren't really causing me pain or anything, so it was all good. And then last Friday I had to go and have my teeth removed. Obviously you just need to fast, like that's the only thing I did beforehand, was I had to fast from I think 2 o'clock in the morning of the day of my surgery, which was like nothing. So I ate my dinner the night before and I had like a good filling dinner, like chicken, veggies, pasta, all that stuff, and then that night I just had like a snack just to top me up, and that was it. And then the next morning I went into the hospital at 9:15. My appointment was at 9, but I actually got sick the week before I got my wisdom teeth out. So I got tonsillitis, which sucked, and I had to go to the doctor for that, and they were like, oh yeah, you'll be fine by Friday, like we'll get you better. And came Thursday and I was still sick, and they were like, oh no, you're not getting your wisdom teeth out tomorrow, like that's too touchy. I had to go to the hospital a little bit earlier so that the anaesthetist could like examine me and check whether I was like able to get my wisdom teeth out, sort of, because obviously it's not the best idea to have surgery when you're sick. And if I didn't have my surgery then I would have had to postpone my surgery until like a few days before uni started, and that would have been terrible. So I'm so glad it all worked out. So then I went to the hospital and I like filled out the forms and everything, and then one of the nurses at the hospital took me into like a consulting room, just sort of checked all my vitals, like my blood pressure and all that stuff. Then she like dressed me in like the gown and stuff, so I had like a gown to wear. I had to wear the operating hat thing and the little slippers, and then they gave you like a fluffy robe to wear over the top so that you like aren't too cold. And yeah, and then I went into like the waiting room, which just is like a bunch of seats and a TV, and there was another dude in there and he was getting his wisdom teeth out before me, and so we're just sitting in there just chilling, watching some TV. And then my dental surgeon came in just to like sort of talk to me, and he was like, oh yeah, you know, I heard you've been sick, how are you feeling today and whatever, just sort of sussing out whether he was going to do the surgery today. And he turns up and he's like, it's all good, like you're okay, we can do it as long as like you're not like in a lot of pain. And I was like, no, I'm fine. I wanted to do it that day. So we went ahead, we did it, and after waiting for a little while, as I said, I got there at 9:15. I didn't go in for my surgery until 10:30. So just before 10:30, the nurse came in and just talked to me for a bit, examined me. I popped me up on the bed and stuff, sort of like prepping me for my surgery. And we were like in the room that's beside the like actual operating theatre. And one of my biggest fears was seeing the operating theatre, because like I don't care if I have to have surgery, but like I just don't want to see the room. Like I don't want to see where they're going to cut me open and where everyone is, and like I'm not about that. So I was freaking out that I was going to have to see that. I was like keeping my cool. I was trying not to get too anxious, and I surprisingly didn't get as anxious as I thought I would. But anyway, then the anaesthetist came in, and the anaesthetist is basically the person that like keeps you alive, I guess, while you're having surgery. So they just check your vital signs, make sure you're getting enough oxygen and all that stuff while you're having your surgery. And they also obviously like put you to sleep. Legit, the last thing I remember was he said to me, I'm gonna give you like some stuff to help you relax and stuff before your surgery, and then we're gonna take you into the operating theatre and you can have a chat to your doctor. And I was like, oh, awesome. So I was like prepared to go and have a chat to my dental surgeon, and he puts the catheter in my arm and puts the drugs in, and then he's like, oh yeah, you know, you might like feel like a warm like flush across your chest. He's like, that's all normal. That's legit the last thing I remember. I was knocked out of there. So I don't even know if I got to the point of talking to my doctor. I guess I didn't. Otherwise I just don't remember it. But like I wanted to talk to my doctor. But anyway, that's not the problem. So I was knocked out before I even went into the theatre. The next thing I knew, I woke up in recovery, and that was at about 11:30. So the nurse that took me in to like prep me for my surgery told me that it takes roughly 35-40 minutes to get your wisdom teeth removed, and I was getting all 4 removed. So I woke up in recovery. There was like all these nurses everywhere, and they're all like trying to chat to me. Like I know they're doing their job, but like dude, chill. Yeah, they were really nice, lovely nurses. After like I had some time to wake up, they gave me my clothes that I came in with, and I got changed, and then I went over to like the recovery seats. So I woke up like on the bed, and then I went to like the recovery seats, and I sat there. I had like the ice packs like wrapped around my head with the bunny ears, and I was still very drugged up, and I went and sat down, and yeah, the lady just came and like checked my vital signs and everything, and then she came and gave me like an icy pole, and it had been like left out of the fridge for a little bit, and then she like scraped the icy pole off so it's like a slushy. It was so good, so good. and I legit didn't have any problems. When I woke up, I wasn't in pain or anything. It was like all fine. I was so surprised. I had so many drugs that like I felt great. Then she like invited my mum in, and my mum came and like sat with me for a bit. My mum's like telling me to shut up, so I was obviously like talking a lot. Yeah, I didn't like throw up or anything. I didn't spit up any blood. I wasn't like bleeding heavily or anything. I didn't even have gauze in my mouth, like those like cotton pad things to soak up all the blood, which was so bizarre. Yeah, then my mum went and got like my medication because obviously they're going to give you like painkillers and some antibiotics for your mouth so that you don't get an infection and stuff, and so that you're not in like a lot of pain. Then we got in the car and my mum drove me home, and I got home like, I don't even know, 1 o'clock or something. I had like something to drink and whatever. Then I went and had the longest nap of my life, like 3.5 hours or something. And then I woke up and I slowly started eating some foods. Like I had custard, applesauce, or like baby food. Yeah, just very soft liquidy foods like that. A little bit of yogurt I had the next morning, and yeah, that was all fine. I wasn't in any pain, and over the whole time I haven't really had much pain at all. Sometimes it does get a little bit tight, and this is like 5 days after my surgery, but it's nothing crazy. Like I'm not like, oh my god, I'm in so much pain. It's like, it's bearable, it's all good. Oh my god, I just said 5 days. I only had surgery 4 days ago. But obviously I was like a little bit chubby down here. You probably can't even notice it anymore, but I can still see that there's like a little bit of swelling right at the bottom here. They put stitches in there, but they're dissolving stitches, which is awesome, so I don't have to go back and get them removed. He said that they should be all dissolved within a week, so got a couple more days with stitches. Slowly I've progressed to eat quite a lot of food. I was eating ice cream obviously a lot. That's like the plus of wisdom teeth. You can eat as much ice cream as you want and you have a reason to. I've had smoothies, I had banana bread, I was eating like soft muffins, I've had a lot of 2-minute noodles. You can have like soups and stuff, but I haven't even like had any soup. I've had pasta. That's what I had for dinner last night, like normal pasta with like cheese on top. I had garlic bread. The main gist of what I've been eating pretty much. I've been keeping it sort of basic still because I'm petrified of like ripping out stitch or something. I don't know. I just have like these weird phobias and stuff. So I've been keeping it cool. I've had like even soft chips. I had soft chips the day after my surgery, which was amazing because I didn't expect that at all. Everything is seeming pretty good now. What my nurses told me was to ice like hard out for the first 3 days, and then after that you switch to hot, so you use like heat packs and stuff. And what the heat packs do is if there's any like infection in your gums or like where the stitches are, it'll bring like the bacteria and stuff to the top, so that when you do your mouth washes it'll like wash away the bacteria, which is very interesting. And it also relaxes the muscles around this area because they're obviously very tight and like very touchy at the moment. So I haven't actually done one today but I will go and do one. It's not that bad. It hasn't been that bad for me anyway, and I'm so surprised because normally I'm a bit of a sucker for some pain. The other major thing I have to talk to you guys about is the mouthwash, because I do know a lot of people who like didn't do the mouthwashes or just didn't do them as regularly as you were supposed to or whatever. Guys, if your doctor tells you something, just do it. Like, they obviously know what they're talking about, and it's better than you like going off your own terms or whatever. So they told us like a specific type of mouthwash to get, and that was this one. It's the Colgate Savicol Antiseptic Mouthwash and Throat Rinse. And this is the stuff that they like specifically said you should get this. And so basically what you do, you brush your teeth as normal, like in the morning and at night, and just obviously don't go too close to the stitches. And then after you've brushed your teeth, you take, I think it's 5 to 10 milliliters of mouthwash. That's what they told me to do. And you just swish it around your mouth for like 30 seconds and really get to the back there where your stitches are. Then you spit out and you're all good. And you're supposed to do that mainly after you eat, because when you eat, that's when there's like the most like bacteria in your mouth and stuff like that. So it's just getting rid of like excess bacteria to avoid infection in your mouth and stuff like that. I haven't had any problems as of yet, touch wood, because something could still happen. I'm hoping that it doesn't. That's basically my whole wisdom teeth experience. I haven't had any disasters. I haven't had anything crazy happen. I know there's some like crazy wisdom teeth stories out there, but I wasn't here to share that today. I was just sort of here to give you guys a realistic idea of how my wisdom teeth surgery went. So I hope you guys did enjoy this. If you guys are getting your wisdom teeth out and that's probably why you're watching this, or you're just interested, then I hope you guys did enjoy. If you have any questions for me still about my wisdom teeth, then let me know and I'd be happy to answer them. But I just thought that I would like share with you guys what happened to me, because I got so many questions about my wisdom teeth. Like legit, as soon as I came home, you guys were like, oh my god, what? And asking me like a million questions, which I was so happy about. Like, I'm always happy to answer your questions, but I just figured instead of replying to each individually like over and over again, I'd just make a video and you guys can watch it as many times as you like. So that's all from me. I love you guys so much and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye guys!